And to Washington, D.C. now, where the Department of Justice is looking into whether the city's police department falsified crime data. City leaders have repeatedly cited stats that show violent crime is at a 30-year low in an effort to argue against President Trump's federal takeover. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey is live at the White House. So, Tom, this investigation comes as the amount of National Guard troops deployed to D.C. is now set to double in the coming days.
That's right, Kelly. Good morning from the White House. This morning, more National Guard forces are arriving in the nation's capital, joining the 800 National Guard members from D.C. already here as part of this public safety emergency declared by President Donald Trump. We're talking about states like Mississippi, Tennessee, Louisiana, Ohio, South Carolina, and West Virginia, all offering up to about 1,200 soldiers combined to spread across the nation's capital. Also this morning, updated numbers from the Trump administration show 465 arrests since the operation began almost 2 weeks ago, with almost half of those involving people here in the country illegally. One of the most recent arrests involved an alleged MS-13 gang member. We also know law enforcement has seized 68 guns. The D.C. Police Union recently posting data as well, showing drops in crime this month in D.C., including robberies down 46%, carjackings down 83%, and all crime down 8%. Appearing on NewsNation's The Hill, a member of the Department of Homeland Security saying the numbers show this operation has made a big difference.
High crime areas that are being targeted. I mean, you can sense the vibe shift here in D.C. Families are more out. They're going to museums. Parents and families are going out to restaurants. They're not. You see the law enforcement presence, and it does make you feel safe. But those statistics speak for themselves, really showing the results and the success of the Trump administration.
And Kelly, this morning we know the Department of Justice has actually opened an investigation into claims that the D.C. Police Department falsified data to make crime rates appear lower. President Donald Trump has been very critical of D.C. leaders, and so far we have not heard from Mayor Muriel Bowser about this investigation that was announced. Kelly?
Yeah, it's been a big talker. Tom, also notably, some high crime areas in D.C. not a part of this crackdown. What's the reasoning there?
Yeah, so the D.C. National Guard members and the other National Guard members that are coming here are not being sent to high crime areas here in the district. So no, military-style vehicles like we showed you earlier that are in some of the more touristy spots here in D.C. No people in camouflage, the members of the National Guard. And that has people living in areas like Southeast D.C. very confused.
I haven't seen anybody. Yeah, I'm surprised. It's crazy rain. Lots of violence. Lots of killings everywhere. Yeah. So I'm surprised. I thought they was coming. I haven't seen nobody.
I mean, everybody's asking where all these, additional forces are, but we don't see them anywhere. Drive around Southeast and tell me where you see them. This show of force is almost, it seems like it's more of a spectacle for those that are visiting.
Now, the federal government saying that those National Guard members are not tasked with making any sort of arrests. Instead, they are in charge of providing security at federal monuments and federal buildings, as well as their presence providing a deterrent to violent crime.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.